Hello beginner dragons, this is Mr. Van, and today is going to be the beginning of the third month, which means we're just going to review things that we've learned in previous months. But what is going to be new is our physical and mental goal. So what we're first going to do is we're going to talk about our physical and mental goal. Then we're going to do a warm-up. I don't care what warm-up that you guys do. So if you guys wanted to do some warm-up from past weeks, go ahead. If you guys wanted to do some warm-up from basketball or whatever sports that you play, you guys can do that. Or if you guys want to listen to me and do what the warm-up I'm going to tell you guys to do, you guys can do that as well. But you guys can do whatever warm-up that you feel is most helpful for you. So first, we're going to talk about our physical and mental goal. First, our physical goal is going to be accuracy for this month. And for accuracy this month, we're mainly going to be talking about doing something right. So that would be something like hitting when I'm punching, what am I hitting with? Or if you want to talk about accuracy in different aspects of life, it could be math, where 2 plus 2 equals 4 instead of 2 plus 2 equals fish, or 1 plus 1 equals 3. Stuff like that is incorrect, so you have to do it right. So you have to do math right. If you guys are doing a speech, you want to speak properly, you want to speak clearly, not stuttering on your words, stuff like that. But if you're talking about karate, it would be stuff like punching with the right fist or with the right knuckles, or when you guys are doing a kick, you want to make sure that you're doing the right chamber, which is the up part. So if I'm doing a front kick, I'm picking my leg up like this, or if I'm doing a side kick towards that wall, I'm picking my foot up like this. Or if I'm doing a front kick towards that wall, I'm picking up my leg like this. Or if I'm doing a pressing kick, same thing, I'm doing it like this. Stuff like that you have to do right, which is why we are talking about accuracy. So that's our physical goal for this month. And then we are going to move on to our mental goal, which is going to be responsibility. So there's a lot of different layers of responsibility, but for this week, we're going to talk about what responsibility actually is. So responsibility is basically being able to take the consequences that come from our actions. So whether that be good consequences, bad consequences, it doesn't really matter. Whatever that we do or whatever someone does, they have to be able to take the consequences of what they do. So something like if I took my dog on a walk and I didn't put the leash on them, I have to be responsible and be able to take the consequences if they run away. I have to be able to understand that if they do run away, that's my fault, and that's the responsibility of it. Another responsibility is like if I did my homework. If I do my homework and I get 100 on it, that's also my responsibility. That's the consequences are on me, which means if I get 100, that means I did really good. That's a good consequence. But if I get a 0, that's also something that's really bad, and that's my responsibility as well, and I gotta fix that. Stuff like that. So responsibility is basically things that you do, you have to understand what comes with it. So whether that be good stuff like getting 100 in class, or doing really well on MCAS, or whatever test that you guys are doing. But also there's gonna be some bad consequences if you do bad stuff. Like if I ran away from home, I'm gonna get yelled at. There's gonna be a big situation. That's not really good. So I have to be able to understand the consequences if I actually run away from home, or if I leave my shoes outside when it's raining. I have to understand that, oh, I left my shoes outside, it's gonna be raining, and now my shoes are gonna be wet. Stuff like that. There's always gonna be good and bad, but you have to be able to understand what comes with what actions, basically. With that being said, we're going to work on a warm-up now. Thinking about your form. You know what? We're gonna do push-ups and no, we're not gonna do push-ups. You guys can do push-ups if you guys wanted to. I was thinking that you guys should do knuckle push-ups, but then I rethought about it because some people might not be able to. So we're actually gonna work on a bit of speed. So what I like about speed is basically you have to be able to go fast when you do karate, because if you guys can't, you guys won't be able to defend yourself or react in time. And if they get the first hit on you, you have to hit back really fast so that you're not at any sort of disadvantage, and you can run away if it's safe. So what I want to do is I want to work on shuffling and basically these things called grapevines. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Some people call them karaoke's, but we call them grapevines. So shuffling, you guys should know by now. Shuffling is basically bringing one foot in, then one foot out. So this is shuffling. You want to be able to do that pretty fast. I don't have a lot of room, but I'm going to try my best to be able to do that. There's also going to be grapevines, and grapevines is basically going over with one leg, bringing the other leg out from beneath it, and then going behind with the other leg, and then bring the other one in front. So it would go something like this. And the other way would go like that. Now, as you can see, I don't have a lot of room, so I'm gonna try my best to be able to do this. But if not, you guys can do that on your own, and you guys can basically have as much space as you want. Outside, I don't really think it's reliable to tell you guys, hey, you guys can go outside, because it's been raining a lot, and I don't want to tell you, hey, it's okay to go outside right now, because I don't know if it's going to be raining tomorrow. Right now it's really nice out, so if it is nice out tomorrow, then you guys can go outside, shuffle, do grapevines, do whatever. But I don't know the weather for tomorrow. It might be raining, it might not be, I don't really know. So if it is nice out, you guys can go outside, have some fresh air, do these sort of warm-up drills. But if not, just stay inside, work on shuffling, maybe do that for like a minute or so, and then do grapevines, minute or so. If you guys need a break for a drink of water or for a breather, stretch, get some water, breathe, put your hands on your head, back straight, breathing, regular stuff. With that being said, after that warm-up, we're gonna work on what we learned in the first month, which is our form, and we are also going to work on some little details that you might need to make your form get to that next level. So get to a better aspect of your form. So making your form just look better. And obviously with it looking better, it will also have better technique, which makes it stronger. So with that being said, I'm gonna do that warm up really quick. And then after that, we're gonna go into our form. All right, so we're back now, and we are going to move on to our form. So, like I said, we are basically reviewing from the first month, so I'm not really going to add anything new. I will give you some details to make sure that sometimes if you guys do feel like you know this and you have it really strong and down, like you know what you're doing, there's absolutely no way that you're gonna forget it, then I want you guys to add these details to make your technique stronger. So if you guys do have to use this to defend yourself, or if you guys want to show this for show and tell at school or whatever, you guys can do this and it will look a lot better. And also if someone tries to attack you, it will work a lot better as well. So first things first, we put our feet together, put up 2 fingers, say Dragon Form 2, bow, say sir. You get into your guard stance. So if you guys know your left and right, so I'm gonna put my 2 fingers up. The one that makes an L is my left side, and that is going to be the one that's in front. So my left foot is in the front. If you guys don't know which side is your left, like I said, put 2 fingers up like so. Whichever one makes an L is your left. After that, we are going to do a low block. So we're going to bring our hand up high towards our neck, and that's gonna be touch. And then we're gonna bring it down low near our knee, actually going past our knee, so that if someone was trying to kick us in the back, like in the hamstring or the butt or the knee or wherever, we are going to be able to block past our knee so that it doesn't actually reach us. So low block, twist and punch, we are rotating into a forward bow, so making sure that our knee, if we bend it, can block our groin if someone is trying to kick us. Also making sure that our hips are pointed forwards so that when we do that punch, we have more backup mass and more momentum going forward, like we talked about last month. But that's not really our focus right now. So just make sure that your hips are pointed forward for more power. So we're gonna do that. After that, we're going to turn our foot 45 degrees, or if you guys are standing in the middle of a square, it's going to point towards one of the corners. Preferably right now, it would be the top left. We're gonna do a front kick, bring it all the way back, and then we're gonna do another twist and punch back into that forward bow. After that, we're gonna turn our foot. We're gonna do a pizza kick, which you bring your foot all the way into the front like so, making sure that our back foot is pointed towards the back. So I'm kicking forward, so this side is my back side, and my toes are going to be pointed that way so that I have more balance and I have more rotation. So I do that pizza kick. Now I'm going to get into a horse stance, which I'm gonna do like this so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm in this horse stance, I make an X, and then I do that back fist. So I'm gonna review that one more time. I'm gonna slow down. Actually, I'm gonna do this one time through so that you guys can see what I'm doing without a lot of talking. And then after that, I'm gonna focus more on the details like I just did. So first, feet together, dragon form 2, sir, guard stance. We do a touchdown, twist and punch, turn the foot, front kick, bring it back, twist and punch, turn the foot, pizza kick, getting into that horse stance. I'm gonna rotate so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Make an X, back fist, just like that. Now, again, we're gonna go through the details again. And you guys can work on these details, whether that's being just doing it over and over, or you guys can just do it as in like, I'm gonna hit this pillow a lot of times so that I get the understanding of why it needs to happen. So we're gonna put our feet together, dragon form 2, sir, get into a guard stance, making sure that our toe and our heel are in line, making sure that our left foot is in the front. We do a touchdown, twist and punch, making sure that our punch is vertical and we're in a forward bow. We turn our foot 45 degrees, doing a front kick, bringing it back, twist and punch again, making sure that we're in a forward bow and our punch is vertical. Turn the foot, pizza kick, making sure that our toes are pointed all the way towards the back again. Rotating so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Make an X, back fist, and that's it. What I recommend that you guys do, if you guys are struggling on anything, specifically the punch, I want you guys to practice doing a vertical punch, because a lot of the time I see people doing horizontal punches, which means landscape side. I want you guys to do up and down. So when you guys punch, I want it to be up and down. I want you guys to do that because this style of martial arts, which is for you guys American Kempo, this is actually more about close range fights. So if I'm close range, I'm really aiming for the center of their body instead of like the throat or the face. So when I hit the center of the body, I want to do a vertical punch because there's a hole right in your sternum, which is called the solar plexus, which can make someone have a hard time breathing. So if you guys punch really hard in the center of their chest, that's going to make it so that you have an opportunity to run away. So something you could do is have your parents or whoever hold out a pillow or a stuffed animal or whatever, and you guys can just practice doing that punch vertically, which means up and down, over and over. Maybe even try the other side, twist and punch, making sure that we're having that rotation. When we have that, boom, boom, stuff like that. You can even practice that front kick as well. So you can have someone throw a stuffed animal, throw a ball, throw a pillow. You turn your foot 45 degrees, making sure that you have that before they throw it. And then when they throw it, you pick up your foot and you kick forward so that it just bounces right back towards them, or you hit it so that it goes right back towards them if it's not a ball. Practicing that will help you guys get that power from the rotation of 45 degrees, and it makes sure that you're not going to hurt yourself because you're going to get used to hitting something after turning your foot 45 degrees. So that's what I would work on if I were you guys. But with that being said, I think that's everything I wanted to teach you guys for this month. For this week. For this video. Sorry, I'm talking really weirdly. But yeah, that's what I wanted to go through for today. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.